Hey there, it's Max here again. We are back with some more Cultist Simulator. Okay, so, Exile time. Let's take a look here, where we leave off. Looks like we got some obscurity that we need to work with again here, so already got a start on that. We are currently at Strasbourg. Been a little bit, so I'm trying to reacquaint myself where we left off here. We got 63 years left. Not too bad, could be worse. Tempted to go ahead and bring that down by 10 just to get us a head start on the next spot. We got ourselves Jennings and a scarf, not bad. I wonder if I could use that in any way. No, it's just purely heart and winter. Let's go ahead and get this going. Maybe if we're lucky, we might find ourselves someone we can be able to give this corpse to at some point. Let's see now. Let's go ahead and start searching around this place while we can. And if we get any signs that we're going to be in trouble, we'll get the heck out. Let's go ahead and sell a year. Forget if I sent any money for it. I probably didn't. Oh, that's right. We literally just got here, didn't we? Alrighty. Okay, we have a quiet warehouse. Not exactly that helpful. Let's find out where we're going to be heading to next, I suppose. Maybe I should be holding that off until when it's time to go. Then again, maybe I should be more choosy about where I'm going to. Because it does seem like we're just slowly making our way east. Granada! Granada, Spain. Okay. Okay, seems like a fair place to me. Anything special about it? I've had dealings with a gallery owner in Granada. Last year, she invited me to stay with her. Once we leave the current city, this will never be available again. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take another look around town. And already got a trace. Of course we would. That is just a normal time, so it'll be very easy to get out. I'm going to go ahead and break one of these decades down to 10 more years. That way we have plenty of cash. Well, not cash on hand, but years on hand at least. Alright, we have an underworld connection. You know, I probably would be excited to have that, considering we've got a warehouse and the underworld connection, but I just don't think it's going to work off as so well. Considering we already have 2 traces. If I had those in the beginning without any traces, maybe I'd be more excited. Alright, 5 and 12. Do we already want to get the heck out of here, or what do you think? Trying to play obscurity victory if I can. We already got 1 obscurity, so we need to worry about we don't have to worry about fighting our guys. If we see we're gonna get met, we want to get the heck out. Ooh, hello, we got ourselves another gun. You know what, that is worth getting another bullet, in my opinion. But of course that means we're gonna have to spend 2. Not a fan of that idea, but it is what it is. We are very much going to have somebody coming up on our backside pretty soon here, I'm pretty sure. Jennings' is heart. Keep that in mind. Secluded villa. Maybe we should leave that alone then. Now that we've got what we want, we can minimize at least what traces we can, just in case. Oh, sweet. We got another round. Good. Okay, 1 more, so that's how we're going to get out of here. Oh, I thought we needed 2. Never mind, we're perfectly fine then. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and send this forward. And then the next one is going to use us to get out of here. I think I need to go somewhere where I can deposit this. I know that someone will take this. But I shouldn't be in a rush. Oh yeah, there is no way we're not going to get a hunter this next time. But yeah, now we got ourselves another gun. We're not going to be using it very much, but we got it in case we need it. Alright. Should we keep looking around for anything of interest? And when we get a reckoner coming in, we're going to take off. How many we got? 5? Ep.5. You know what? I think that is enough traces. And I want to see if we'll have the body around for the next part. So let's go ahead and get it moving on to the next phase of things, I think. Oh, that is actually very good timing, because now we're getting out of here before they get a chance to even see us. Wonderful. Hasta la vista, to Granada we go. And who knows, maybe if we're lucky we'll have one of those Legion folks who like these corpses so much. Ooh, I don't know about Legion, but we definitely have a new person to talk to. Maria, the Visionary, a plump, dreamy, hesitant woman with bright eyes. Well, let's go ahead and talk to her and see what she needs. Because I would definitely, as someone who is a bit of the lantern aspect, I very much would like to learn more. Maria bursts into tears. God has sent you, she gasps. I've done something, and then she breaks down altogether. As far as I can eventually make out, she spied on a cult of the Thunderskin for one of her paintings. They found out, and now they're coming for her! Oh, that's not good. Duende Midnight. High in Alpujarras, there is an enclave of those who dance for the Thunderskin. They dislike being spied upon, and unless I prevent it, they will enact their dislike on the painter Maria. I'll have to fight their sendings off and stay awake until dawn. I think I could make that happen. It sounds like we're going to need edge for it if it's going to be fighting for. So why not? Let's start with Jennings if we can. Maybe I should have used the corpse. You know what, I'll use the corpse to make it last longer. Why not? Considering it's about to be something I'm not going to be able to use anymore. Alrighty, well, that's not so good. Let's go ahead and kick that into gear now that we have a trace. 2 traces already? Didn't realize I was going to have a trace coming in already. Alright, what are we looking for? Oh, we got heart, that's good. Oh, wait, I think the corpse turned into a trace, didn't it? Ah, well, that is what it is. Why not? Let's throw our scar in there, make it that a little better. Forget if heart will affect subtlety at all. Probably not. I think that's only winter. Official connection. Not bad if I want a medical license. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to need a coin. Okay, I'm going to probably look for another escape route on this next cycle. And there's that. Night. Ooh, honestly, that's not bad. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Let's put that into good use. Please be around still. Okay, let's use the night. I am the night. I think that might help get us, well, at least some subtlety, at least. I think. I don't know for sure. Alright, we got the cash to make an escape. Oh, that's right! We had to go grab our dollar we left behind first. Oh, well, that works still. Always good to have a coin behind. There's another trace. We've not been lucky with the traces on this one. Which means we're probably going to have a reckoner very soon. Priory of Captains. That is not where we want to go. That is very much not where we want to go. That is a dead end right there. So good to know that we can keep going around places and we don't... These can just sort of pop up anywhere, can't they? But we don't want that. Marrakech. I think I remember Marrakech being a place before. Or I think it was just called Mara at that point, though, wasn't it? The Marabout named Neville has somehow discovered I'm here. His message reads, "Come to Marrakech for glory." Ooh, for glory, you say? That sounds like a nice phrase I would like. Let's see. The songs of the Cultist, soft. Do I have anything extra? that I can use for heart at all, perhaps? I don't think I do. So that's gonna get a little concerning. Why not? Throw it in there, see what happens. Hopefully the... Too many traces. Okay, they're searching for me. They haven't found me yet. Reinforcements are coming. That's bad for me. Yeah, we're going to need to... As soon as this is over... Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, what's this? A Cult of the Lionsmith. Actually, this kind of works out because I'm not trying to become very powerful. So that means I've not dealt with the Colonel. So I don't think they're going to hate me. I'm going to send this over because I think we're going to have time. Although the reinforcements are coming and I don't know who it's going to be. Come on. The capers failed. No! Alright, that means we have to get out of here. Darn it. We aren't going to get Maria. Sorry, Maria, we failed you. Oh no. It's the killer. And there goes my obscurity. Dang it. Well, that's a valuable lesson learned. Let's get out of here. Time to skedaddle. Well, actually, wait a minute. Why am I bothering? Maybe I should have just stuck around and tried again. Ah, well, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh, to Granada we go. Well, actually, no. America. I only saw Granada and my brain froze for a second. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Connections with a holy man. Oh, we'll see what we can work with that, I suppose. Let's start with a search around. What can we do with the holy man's assistance? We need 2 space for whatever it's going to be. But yeah, lesson has been learned that we don't want to just go immediately and take the first option given towards us. What is that? Purchase the drinker's knife? I guess we might be turning this into a very deadly area after all. Need 2 cash for that. We got 1 in the bank. We're gonna go ahead and get another one, because I want that. I would love to have a 3rd weapon. The more weapons, the better. Looks like we're going for a violent victory after all. We'll go ahead and work with our edge to kind of get those wounds, or get those secrets up, I guess. Go ahead and collect our cash. Grand Townhouse, don't care so much for that personally. Do another search about. Let's see what we got around here. Oh, they have... Oh. Location. And there's those secret weaknesses that I've not figured out how to work with. And there's another trace. That's not good. Let's go ahead and buy that knife if you don't mind. And get us another $1. Beads Blade. Let's see. Profane weapon. What's the word I'm looking for? Weapon. That is a level 8 edge weapon. My goodness. Wounds from the blade take much longer to heal. That is a good thing to hear. Okay. That is a very spicy item. I wonder if that's mundane. Set. Hard to tell. Oh, that is some nastiness there. That could do some damage. And we're getting a bunch of traces on us. Not a fan of that, but, You know what? Considering we've got straight up 2 weapons that are not just going to go away. Lion Hunter's Rifle, I'm looking at you. I think we can be able to make this work. I believe we didn't get a new location, did we? Alright, let's go ahead and find out where we're heading to next. Okay, we got our escape attacks. Search goes on. I wonder if the searching part... Oh, here come the reinforcements. My goodness, they are giving me all the end locations, aren't they? Now, it doesn't say anything about me not being able to find this place again if I... Pentapolis. Mozabites built 5 citadel villages to be a refuge for the people. Now 1 is a refuge for me. Well, not today, it's not. Algiers. That's where we're going to be heading to next, it looks like. Troubled and Cult of the Lionsmith. You know what? That's fine by me. Since we're all being searched around, let's go ahead and start searching for things. And here comes a killer. Let's go ahead and go after him, shall we? Defense. Let's see, do we have anything I can defend with? I technically could use Jannings. I don't know if he gets an experience points from that. Sunset. Does that do anything? Or is that just an emotion? Nope, just an emotional thing. Jennings, you can go ahead and protect me if you don't mind. While we try to take him out. This... Uh-oh. I've done no harm. That's not good. Well, not a fan of that very much. I guess we're gonna take off then. If I did wound him, I was gonna stick around for more. But, you know what? I don't want to stick around for too long. Ah, that does give it an advancement. Nice. Bon voyage! To Algiers we go! I'm still not sure how many places you can go to before everything kind of maxes out. Ah, starting off with an underworld connection. Okay, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and get our next exit. Maybe I should be saving that till I see that somebody's on my butt. But then again, I can't really choose where I'm heading to if I do that. That's going to take a minute for that to... Valletta! That looks pretty. My old comrade-at-arms, Kara Kamel, is in exile in Valletta. It's been a while, but I did save his life in the Great War. Okay. Oop, and it's a remote one. It'll give us an obscurity, so that's cool. Let's start getting money. Probably going to wind up making some traces, but that's fine. At least I think it's fine. Hope it's fine. Grand Tau House. That's very expensive. I don't want that. Wonder how much this would sell for if I sold it. Well, I guess that's a... Well, there you go. Tells me right there. What happens if I go over here again? Nothing yet. I need him at level 3. There's a trace. Not good, but we need to get what I can. Discreet office. I still need a warehouse, though, unfortunately. One trace. Not good. Yeah, now that I've learned that not to really hold back on spending my years, it does give me some new options. But then again, maybe I'm getting a little too liberal with my options, perhaps. It doesn't matter. It's all a random amount of chance anyways. Just gets worse every time I get a trace. There they are already. Well, since I don't have to worry about any obscurity just yet... import license. That would be nice to have. If I can get a warehouse. Because if I can get a warehouse, then I believe I can put these two together and get some cash out of it, I think. And that would be nice. Okay. Ooh! Scamptodon Tomb. Sometimes a Scamptodon becomes greedy. Starts eating things they don't find in the earth and degenerates to something like human shape. I learnt the hard way that it's much more difficult to kill a Scamptodon that still has all its old strength, but one fell in battle here, and the shrine honors its bones. Sounds like a way to build up my power, so let's do that. Why is it that I keep looking at this and seeing Velveeta? Let's see. I guess technically I could use this place, but darn it if it isn't expensive. And I don't know if it has the space and requirement I want to. I've never bought it. And I've never really understood the importance of comfort yet. Blades less... Hey! That sounds familiar, doesn't it? I don't know if that gives any better odds at trying to defend myself against somebody, but hey, I have it now. And it is also a Cult of the Colonel here, so I could be able to use it for strength. And we have ourselves a rogue, so we're gonna get out of here if you don't mind. We're not gonna deal with that saboteur. Oh. Aw, man, I would have liked to have that. Oh well. We'll go ahead and see about getting ourselves some more money then, while we're getting out of here. Would have liked to have gotten those bitter black salts. Okay, that's fine. You can take that. Don't need those per se. Ah, it kicks it out. Okay. Good to know that kicks it out if you are doing that. That way, that's how they make sure it doesn't count towards your next spot. Interesting. Okay, we got one obscurity. Man, I don't know how in the world you're supposed to get 7 of those. It sounds very difficult. You really gotta have quite the resources. Not a connection with the ruler, just an opportunity of a connection with the ruler. Great. Just wonderful. I wonder what that will allow me to do, if anything. You know what? Since I haven't tried anything yet with it, why not? And it has to be that? Yeah, it has to be that. You know what? Let's see what we can do with it. Experimentation is the name of the game sometimes. What can you do for me, Mr. Ruler? A mutually beneficial arrangement with someone of real power. It's got a lot of knock, grail, and edge aspect. A lot of it. So good to know there. If I use them, make use of something. Operations that convert yours to cash. There's nothing a ruler wants more than more life, and there's no one who pays better. I'll need to make sure my patron doesn't understand my methods. Let's see what happens if I give him one. Oh, come on, really? Full-on patronage challenge. Okay, that's not good for me. And, of course, it's not going to use him for anything, is it? Wait. What? Didn't I just... I'm a little concerned about this one. Heart? Well, hey, we got heart. A little concerned on how this is going to end up turning out. I wonder if we use an obscurity, if it spends it. I'm not a fan of that if it does. Challenge with heart. This okay, heart does subtlety. That is good. Okay, that'll give us a second challenge of it. And that's a trace. That's not good. I suppose we can keep on running as long as we got enough money to do so, don't we? Venice! Not a bad place to go. I know a woman named Ursulina in Venice. She wasn't always a woman, but she's lived there for a very long time. Alright, there's a Cult Alliance-Smith in here. There's supposed to be a cult here, isn't there? We'll have to take a look and see if we can find the Colonel's cult. It does feel like it's a lot easier to go the violent route, isn't it? Interesting, a challenge with heart. This will increase subtlety. Let's see, what else we can do. This is going to wind up going away at some other point. So we're going to test and see if this will make it go away or not. Ooh! Item! Item! That is good to have. I will take that. Thank you very much. I will take that gladly. Curio, Adept's Powder. Cool. That is going to be a forge item. So that'll allow us to at least pass a forge check. Let's keep looking around while we can, while we still got time. And as long as we don't have a saboteur come around, we'll be fine. Hopefully that doesn't actually spend it. Alright, what's that going to do for me? An underworld connection. Don't need that right now. What else got me for me? This doesn't seem very easy to manage on getting those higher level challenges yet, is it? It's Grail and Forge, but that's it, unfortunately. Does it have to be the total? I do wonder if it is actually needing to be the total amount. I wonder if it is... Okay, what I was trying to say is I wonder if it has to be the total amount of one aspect, or if it's could have more points in a combination of them. I wonder. It probably has to be a combination on one. Ground Townhouse, don't need that. Hesitation, good. That gives us a little extra time. They could have gone better. Well, that's not good. A Dawn. Not going to use that because I don't want to get... As long as I don't have Rage, that's what keeps me from running. Okay, did we at least get money out of this? Husks, that's going to go away. My Scar. Jennings, my man. Hey, we got some money at least, so let's... you know what? We got quite a bit of money. That's going to help. Let's go ahead and get out of here now. And once he has regained himself, we will go ahead and level him up, because it'd be nice to give him an extra point in heart. Heart is good for subtlety, and subtlety is good for the obscurity victory that I want to get. Ooh, look who it is. Oh, and I just realized it did spend the obscurity that I used in there. So don't use the obscurity or else it goes away. Ha ha, we're out of here. Sucks to be you there, thief. No obscurity for you to grab, no items for you to destroy. Let's see now, where are we heading? Ooh, Ursulina the Delver. Ooh, it'd be nice to have some extra forge. Considering we have an item of forge. Wait. Did we ever get the item that I was looking for? I appear to have lost the item I had. That's not good. What happened to it? I could have sworn... Uh-oh, that's not good. Maybe it's one of those items you can only use once. I wasn't paying attention if it was. Ursulina welcomes me with a huge, fierce hug and listens to my troubles. Of course I will help, she insists, but it is not easy for me to cross the lagoon, not in my condition. I have eaten too much from the sea. but there is still something that may help me in the vault of Palazzo Dario. The palazzo is haunted, but not too haunted for us, I think. A muscular woman with steady gaze. Her diet has changed since her days in the liveman's service, but she still retains some of her old strength. Well, I guess we'll have to take a look. See if we get lucky. Resource. I know I really shouldn't put her in there, but we're going to. Okay, I have a thought, and that is maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, until I get a trace, I should at least be hesitant about what I do. Maybe once I get like 2 or 3 traces, then I can plan my escape. Once again, fire and ingenuity have served me well. He needs forge and lantern. Oh, that's right. You can now be upgraded. Let's go ahead and upgrade him. Good job, Jennings. You enjoyed a promotion. And that was fast. That's not good. Can I use it now? Nope, have to wait for them to actually show up, unfortunately. Alright, while Jennings is finishing up over there, we're going to go ahead and do some sort of search and see if we can find anything of help. Fire of Ingenuity. Technically that helps. That would make it level 8, so I don't like the idea of using cash, but you know what? If it gets me a win, I would prefer that. Wonderful! Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That was a waste. Oh, wait, needs edge. Oh, wait, I have edge. I have edge. I've used force. Grand Townhouse, not a fan of that. Well, since we have a Reckoner here, we might as well try and grab a place to go anyways. And we didn't even have any traces and they're already showing up. That's not good at all. Ah, Vienna. There's a Legion here. Ooh, if there's a Legion here, then that means I can grab that. If I can try and take this guy out, then I could give the body to the Legion and get something from them. I don't know what, but I can. So that's something I knew I want to try. Learning is such fun. And the last one needs Forge to guarantee the victory. I'm going to do it purely because I want to guarantee that victory, and that would give me Ursulina. And because allies are a lot harder to get rid of, I have noticed. I like my allies much more than I like my items and everything else. So far, I've never seen an ally just get bumped off. I wonder if me only having 1 trace is why it's taking a bit for them to even find me. Yeah. If I don't have any obscurity, then I guess I shouldn't be in a rush to leave. Should I? Ooh, here we go. Now we just have to wait for her to kind of recover. And hope that we'll be fine. Ooh, that is a strong item, you gotta admit. And supplies are consumed when used. There you go. That's what you gotta watch out for. Okay, so we just want to stick around until she recovers, and then we'll grab her, and then probably get out, maybe? We'll see. Well, reinforcements are coming, so it doesn't matter too much there anymore. We just have to stick around for about another minute. And we attack. Let's try and guarantee that attack if we don't mind. Cats. Cats, huh? Okay, cats. And a trace. That's not good. Even if we do get rid of them, if we have too much trace, then we'll just wind up getting another one. Especially if we end up getting the foe, which is who we do not want to deal with yet. Alright, that's a wound on them. Maybe we should have used the blade first, considering that the wounds last longer. Oh, he makes a trace of his own. Good to know. Ooh, a medical license would not be bad to have. Let's keep looking and see if we can't get any official connections, if that's the case. Defense. For whatever reason, cats are defense. I'll take it. And let's see. Can't use technique, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and give her the ingredient over there. Nice, nice, nice. And that will make her my ally. Wonderful. Welcome to the lineup, dear. Dawn. Don't need much for that. Aha! We got him! One reckoner toast. Doesn't leak a trace. It definitely does. But you know what? We got a body. And so that helps. Let's see. What else can we make happen over here while we're still there? If I can get an official connection, that would be nice. And we're going to have to grade another one of these stolen decades down to another set of years. We only have 2 left. Take our time, let the guns reload and such. Ooh, new item. Only costs 1, too. I'll take that. That's another important thing, is trying to get those items. Although they can be stolen, they are extremely helpful if you can keep them. Extremely helpful. And we have another reckoner. I think it's about time we get out of here, y'all. What do you think? We've done some good jobs, I think, but unfortunately, we can only do so much. We're going to do one last check while we're waiting for the year to turn into some cash, and then we'll get out. Only downside, if it's a thief, then things will get taken, and I'm not a fan of that at all. Alright, we got our money. Time to go! Off to Vienna we go! Where we can turn in this body to a legion and get something from them, I think. I do wonder if we can also use the body for anything else. Celebrate my victory. If we increase my standing in their eyes. So it can work. Okay, so you can raise... I remember last time when we tried that, that raised it to a level of 2. I still don't know why you don't have to prepare the body, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. And ha-ha! We can beat you out, thief! Alrighty, what are we going to do with this body? As I leave the station, I see a gray-haired woman in black and white watching me from across the street. The crowds closes in front of her, and she's gone. Frau Schulzel has lived here since long before the siege. If I don't call her attention, perhaps I'll be safe. Well, I have a gift for you. Unlike me, they've been cursed eternally because they devoured their children fresh from the womb. Yeah, that's definitely a curse, all right. These items pretty much guarantee you get 1 victory, if nothing else. I think knock also affects for the obscurity challenges. Advice. Okay. Today I have not eaten you, but what do you want? Be quick. Add an unknown foe weakness to learn its nature. If you don't, Legion will give you a gift, or eat a Reckoner. Oh, Reckoner. That's bad, guys. Without leaving a trace, although she won't notice informants and won't go after the foe. Can't blame her for exactly. Well, let's learn a weakness, I suppose. I have been aware of your foe. Interesting. I wonder if we have a Reckoner. I wonder if she will still be here after we do this. Weakness of heights. I have been aware of your foe. And she's gone. Great, she's gone. Well, let's go ahead and get our next location going and get us another $1. Okay, so far, not doing that bad. Frog. Just a normal place, not bad. Old rogue and prig who calls herself Tante Adeline could use my help. I don't know. I guess also trying to memorize what each location will give me when I go to them is also a very important as well, isn't it? Yep. Knew that was going to come up. That's one trace. Let's look around and see what else we can gather then, I suppose. $40 years left. And we started with 77. Okay, medical credentials. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can make something out of that soon. A possibility we can make something happen with that. I think medical credentials also comes with heart, don't they? So that could really come in a lot of handy. Quiet warehouse. Okay, not that big a deal. I think the only downside, the real downside about the thief, which I call BS, is that you cannot stop them with actual defenses. Underworld connection. I don't know if I can use underworld connections. I mean, I can with the warehouse. You know what? Let's go ahead and give it a try. The Reckoner is here. That's fine. We can fight them off. Well, they're not here, but they're searching for us. Alright, and then we will go ahead and buy the warehouse. Okay. Wait, that's a location. And the means... Oh, we could use a person for the means. That's Forge 6 and space to begin a counterfeit operation. Don't mind if I do! As long as I have the connections and the resources, I can make money. A reasonably safe way to generate cash. Forge aspect cards are often useful when running a counterfeit operation. Good to know. Alright, that's a good way to get the start on that. Oh, wow, it already straight up comes with 10. Nice! And Underworld Connection is still here too, so we could use that. Oh, we can use that to protect us from the thief as well. Alright, let's also get another $1 back if we can. Response. I'm addressing a challenge with Forge, which will affect effectiveness. Well, definitely gonna clear that up. We'll leave Jennings to the side for a moment here. As much as I'd love to level him up to level 8. That would be very nice. I could also just use him to defend against the Reckoner if that comes to it. Ooh, we can get an official connection. That would be good to have, because now we get the medical license. This could work. This could work. I hope. Okay, we use the official connection, and we can get the medical license. Wonderful! That helps out immeasurably. And it does not actually provide anything. Well, that's a shame. I hoped it would, but it did not. So, put the connection here. Anything else I can work with from here? I technically could use a coin to raise it up to 12 if I had to. Hopefully I don't need to. Let's see, what else can we try to make happen? It's true that we could end up trying to turn this into an official one. I guess that's another thing I have to keep in mind in the future, that I have an option to do. Let's see. Moth. This will increase effectiveness. I don't know if it'll affect subtlety too. Let's see. It needs moth. I see some moth here. That should work. the final result of the operation. Good. Oh, great. Look who it is. Let's go ahead and see if we can deal with them. Defense. Unfortunately, we kind of use that. That's not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. At least the items, if they get destroyed, I can get back with money, but it's still a pain in the butt. A palpable hit. You did not. Oh, I am gonna... You are so dead. Oh, you are... I hate the thief so much. What else can I do? Counter increase productions or pay off troublemakers. Let's just use that to kind of protect it. Oh, I am not a fan of her. I am not a fan of her at all. Oh, I hate the thief the most. The thief is annoying. And we have dealt with them. Wonderful. And I don't have a Legion in the next place, do I? Nope. So I'm going to go ahead and spend it on my Defiance. At least that way I have it as an option. Oh, she took my gun! I don't like that. Location, year, okay. I guess we should probably be getting out of here very soon after this job is done. Start looking for more stuff, I guess. Return on investment. Not much. Okay, wait. 4 is fine. 4 is fine. And it leveled her up, too. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Now we have 5 coins. Okay, that's too much to hold on to. We gotta send some of it out. That is way too much money to hold on to. You know, I still have not gotten the Grand House. I could, technically. You know what? For the sake of experimentation... No, we'll save it at least a little bit longer. Oh no. Well, wait a minute. Significant space for... If you plan to retire here, it'll also provide tremendous comfort. I still don't understand what I can do with the comfort part, but, well, we'll see, I guess. I thought some of the items we find can also give comfort. And another Reckoner is here. Already got that gun. Okay, we're gonna do one last little search, and then we're gonna try and get out of here. Man, the thieves are the worst, because you have to use connections to slow them. Not even to stop them, to slow them down, even. And it's not exactly a... Ooh, what have we here? I will grab that while I can. That seems useful. Purchase an odd little bone, a forge rarity, which will go great combination with Orselina. That is actually something I love to hear. Ooh, that's also some 4 and Grail, too. And a little bit of comfort. I still don't know what the comfort is for, but, hey, you know what? It's something, right? Do I want to get the heck out of Dodge? Yes, I do. I think I really do at this point. Let's go. I can't take the risk of that being a thief and more things getting destroyed. But yeah, nice job, Orselina, where you did. We got a lot of money, and we got a lot out of it. Alrighty. And if we can get a discreet office, then we can be able to use the space to work with the years and the medical license to get more money. Especially since we have a literal doctor with us. I think Jennings is a doctor, isn't he? Alright. Connections in the underworld. That's not bad to have. Now we just need a location to make things happen with. Alright, so we can either get a We can either get, like, a warehouse, or we can get an office, and either way, we will be able to find a good way to make some cash. Underworld connections, already got that. I think we didn't get a trace. Oh, that does remind me that we did send money over, didn't we? Yes, we did. In fact, we don't even need to do any... We probably didn't need to trade up the money, but oh well. We did it anyways. Collect the cash. We could try making that happen and see what happens. Just... why not? See what happens, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's see. We should be able to sell the townhouse, right? I mean, that's the hope. Official connections. We don't need those anymore. Although, having connections could save my butt if I run into a rogue. So I guess we'll just keep that around there, just in case. If we have an emergency. Ooh, quiet warehouse. Let's get that instead, actually. Alright, here we go. Quiet warehouse. Take those underworld connections, take the quiet warehouse, by means, take our wonderful assistant, and get to work. And try not to draw too much attention to ourselves. And then use our... Oh man, that is a beautiful thing. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And the Reckoner is here. Great. Well, the good news is we got some underworld connections to protect us against that person if we have any troubles. And we could get an official connection if we had to. Too many traces. Okay, they're searching. They're searching. Reinforcements are coming. Let's increase effectiveness. We're totally fine on that. Throw Jennings in there too. That way he can get some level ups. So I think heart helps in some way. Just waiting for our opponent to show up. Alright, it is the killer. Funny enough, I am not so sad for it to be the killer. Let's see. We'll just let them do their thing. I can take a wound. In fact, the wound actually helps a little bit, because it gives a little bit of winter. Which can come in handy in subtlety challenges. I hope this doesn't count as a wound. You know, it doesn't. I have not... Speaking of wounds, I didn't wound him. Honestly, that doesn't take that long to reload, really. Only it takes a good minute. One wound. Oh yeah, that challenge is getting blown out of the water. Let's see. Let's throw a little bit of knock in there, too. Why not? Actually, wait. That makes me 13 hearts, so I think that might... If it changes up to a subtlety thing, that should help. Come on, get him. Nope, we got away. Darn it. We're gonna get wounded again, it looks like. Try one last thing. What's funny is... I wonder if there's actually a way to get a second edge. Cash. Ooh, that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of cash. I like that. Let's go ahead and get rid of the wirehouse and get out of here, I think. Wait. Oh, we didn't get an escape route, did we? Oh, well. Let's go ahead and start working out on that escape route. We can take a few wounds, thankfully. And still, this is a strong one. He didn't get mugged at all, did he? And we'll go ahead and at least try again. Because if we're lucky, maybe, just maybe, we'll have a Legion in the next place. Renish Aken. A message from Aken has found me. An old acquaintance from Marrakech is hunting there. We were literally just in Marrakech. Alright, well, we'll start making our way out. Making our way! Alright, that's fine. That works. Only one wound isn't going to hurt too much. Well, 2 wounds in this case, I think. I got lucky. Ooh, nice. In that case, that wound only helps me. Of course, Oh, wow. Is that really double the time of a normal wound? Nice. That is something you definitely want to start off trying to wound your foe with. I like that blade. That is a nice blade. I know there's another weapon out there too, though, so I need to keep my eye open for it. Oh, he still got me, though. Darn it. Oh, well, the wounds aren't so bad. As long as I only got a couple, that's actually kind of helpful. It's when I get, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 is when it starts to really add up. Okay. What next? What next? What next? As much as I would like to go on the attack, cannot do so. One thing I've noticed, it looks like the weapons are faster to reload than my edge is. I wonder if this gets faster to reload. Yep, there it is. I'll need time to recover before I can use it again. Upgrading a technique allows it to recover more quickly with each upgrade. In other words, I want that upgraded as much as possible. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, hello. Lala Shaima! The Huntress. A lithe, hard-faced Berber woman in the gray-brown striped jalaba of the French-Moroccan auxiliary. A little bit of respects the colonel. Interesting. And we got plenty of edge. Let's go talk to her and see what she wants, because I would love to have her as an ally. We have 8 money. Oh my goodness. We have almost too much money. Alright. The Merry Feaster's Lair. In the sewers below Aken prowls one of the Lionsmith's less dignified works. We'll have to locate the hidden entrance and survive the sewers. I think we can make that happen. Resources. Well, we're gonna have to wait a bit, aren't we? Wait for everything to reload. In fact, maybe we should kind of hold off on doing anything else until this is done. Okay. Already got that. Don't have to worry. And go. We'll take our blade and tap. I'll bet you we need edge for that. Oh, this is actually... So this is even more information to learn. So we've learned he has a weakness of heights, but he doesn't avoid cats or holy places. So, good to know. So we actually kind of learned a few things. Not just his weakness of heights. Okay, we're going to let this go, because that's kind of the main focus. So if we can do this without any traces, we'll be fine. And we knock. Great. Well, that could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, we don't need any edge for killing a monster. Okay, they're still looking for us. Let's see what else we got here. What now? That's a good question. Okay, sticky, stenchy miasma. My head swims. Ooh, need forge? Don't mind if I do. That will level her up, too. Now, I still do need to level up Jannings, though, because Heart is very important for the Obscurity win. Also, I just realized I can get some knock out of my wound, too. Nearly there. Edge. There we go. Let's see. The gun reloads faster than my weapons. Actually, I don't know. Does using it actually level it up? I'm gonna try. Then after we finish this, we'll start searching around to see if we can't find that Colonel cult. And the wounds, I not really got that much longer until they go away, so... Yeah, getting a few wounds, not that bad at all. There's much worse things to have. Creature of crushing strength layers here. Well, not much for much longer. We got the prize! The Merry Feaster's carcass. And we didn't even have to spend her, so we're good there. Go ahead and take that carcass. It's dissolving quickly as its internal structures corrode. Nice. And we have another follower. Very nice. Follower of Edge, even. Alright, let's get looking around and see what we can find. We got tons of money, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And we have a Reckoner, so now we don't just go all out at this point. Ooh, what was that? Come on, we gotta find that cult. She's at 3, so we can level her up. Nice. Reckoners have arrived, and they're gonna be a pain in the butt, I can already tell. Yeah, Iridution. Yeah, Iridution. I don't know what we can do with them in this mode, but they're a thing, I guess. Undiscovered. Okay, we're good there for a little bit longer. So yeah, I guess having no traces also helps against that too, to buy us more time. Warehouse, not bad. But that's just for money! Alright, we'll go ahead and level you up while we can. Take a minute if you don't mind. Oh, they completely took off. Oh. Woo, that's actually wonderful. What can I do at night? I have never actually done anything with it. Temptation. It's been a long time since I knew peace. This could be a fresh start. I wonder what happens with that. And we have a trace. Not good, but it is what it is. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for any kind of items. Okay, tranquility. Even in life like mine, there are moments when it possibly thinks blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's good for heart in winter, sure, but I don't think I can do anything with... That's right, I can't attack with it. But it does come with a lot of perks. Underworld connection. See if we can't find an office. I don't know if the warehouse will do what I want it to. Yeah, only one way to find out. We've got the money, so we might as well. And the wound will definitely... Well, no, that's winter, not... But that's heart. That could work. Connections to a radical. That's not good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and work with this to see what I can make happen. And I'll just leave things alone as they are. I'm gonna see, can I use the warehouse? Run a sanatorium or a doctor's practice. I'll need an office to run a doctor's practice, or a large but also an unimpressive venue to run a sanatorium. A warehouse or other unattractive space won't cut it. But also an impressive venue. Or in other words, I cannot use it? Okay, nope, warehouse will not work. Well, I have learned another lesson. Lessons have been learned. But I could use that underworld connection, perhaps. Connection is with radicals. They could do a plot, though. I'm going to try working with the radicals. Because they usually have an interesting plot that can let me do stuff. Connection with radicals. Let's see, direction. What's this? What else can I work with here? Defiance? City? Oh, well, I guess we have to wait for the city we've done. Has to be a troubled city, though. Oh, right. Is this a troubled city? Yes, it is! Alright, well, let's try doing a thing, then. Defiance and direction. Sure, why not? This has been a century for resolution, and has hardly begun. I'll be saving lives. There will be an opportunity for profit, and you'll win favor with the local authorities. The Colonel likes the status quo. Why not? Let's see what we can make happen. There has been a century... Okay, so that didn't do anything, apparently. Preparations. Well, if it wants heart, let's throw the best heart we got at it. And we have a Reckoner already. That's not good, and they're going to eat those traces up. It's just going to eat those things up, like, easily. That's winter. I guess sure, why not? We can go ahead and throw our winter in there, too. This gives us some options. And from here, we'll go ahead and throw in our... Actually, throw in the wound. No, wait, the wound is knock. Or wait a minute. It gives me 8 winter. She technically has a little bit she could use too. What else can I try here? Tranquility lasts longer. Let's use that. There we go. That'll work. And then I can use my wound, and that'll give me 8. And that should actually give me a obscurity too, I believe. We're just making the best out of this town. Maybe. We'll see. And here come the reinforcements. Let's see. Betraying an uprising. Persuasion or murder. Match a challenge with edge, forge, knock, or lantern to increase effectiveness. Alternately match in heart. We'll go ahead and throw in our scar then. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just straight up throw in our other wound. That way we can match them both. No, wait. That just matches a winter. That's fine. Winter's fine. Night deepens. Well, I guess that works in the end, doesn't it? I'm going to go ahead and just toss out the warehouse, because we already have tried using that. Hopefully we get a refund. Okay, it's only the killer. It's fine. Defense. I mean, come on. She's the perfect for the defense. Got our cash back. Nice. And after this, we might get out of here. Hey, we did get an obscurity. Nice. Which, if that's the case, we do want to start getting the heck out of here, don't we? Unfortunately, I think they're still going to eat up my obscurity. Which is not good. What was that? A friend in need. Unfortunately, made a trace. So well. We're getting out of here anyways. Oh, we have the connections of a ruler. Well, we won't be sticking around, I don't think. In fact, what happens if I use this? Gain radical connections instead, or I might just annoy my current contacts. Well, it's a little late for any of that jazz, I think. So, let's get an escape going. Yep, it just immediately will pull it. That's not good. Oh, well. Let's start attacking. It is very hard to get that obscurity win. Because obscurity does not stick around. And you kind of have to have everything you need on hand already, don't you? See if we can't find that lion cult. I suppose that is why it's called Defiance. We're like, for temptation to escape, we're literally, oh no, they're coming, let's get out. Woo! Whereas with Defiance, oh, they're here, let's stand our ground and fight out to the bitter end. That's kind of how it goes, isn't it? But honestly, since we've got the cash, we can do just about anything, can't we? Ooh, yeah, that gave him a nice one. And profane weapon. With some technique, so we know we're going to get them. New gun, don't care about that. Oh my goodness, we have 12 cash. Jesus. It's going to take a bit to get out of here, isn't it? In fact, we're going to go ahead and start sending the money over, because we're going to be here a little while longer. And one wound is not going to hurt that much. We're about to lose some wounds anyways. Alright, we got them dealt with. And look, we found the Colonel's Chapel. Nice. Purpose. Oh. Maybe we shouldn't have used that. Could we use it to upgrade? No, we cannot. Wonderful. Oh, when did... Oh, that's right. Alright, we are going next to see... Oh, wow, the Reckoners are back already. That's not good. Alright, well, we're going to see if this can recover in time, because I want to use it with the upgrade. That is actually recovering a lot slower than I thought it would. We're still sticking around, though. Where'd my Defiance go? Oh, there it is. Oh, so I need a double check. Is there a legion there? Still has people in Paris, and they'll give me shelter. Tante Adeline's moved on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the corpse for my Defiance, then. Wait, the many-winged ones who judge the slain have already acknowledged one victory of this nature. I shouldn't trouble them again. Oh, well. Whoopsie. What other victories are there? Purpose. A consecration to the Colonel. I could dedicate myself to the Colonel. This will harm you and limits your dealings with the Lionsmith, but increases Defiance and open the Colonel's mysteries. Yeah, sure, why not? This is going to take way too long for us to be able to work with that anyway, so... Might as well work with what I got, right? Let's see... Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and send one more bit of money, and then we'll get out of here. Oh, great, a gun. Oh, no. Oh, great, another gun. Like, I don't have many of those. If it was a Lionsmith gun, then yeah, I'd jump for that immediately. Any other purposes I can do for that, or is it just a Defiance mission? My wound! Wait, what? I wounded myself? I have masked my eyes and scarred my skin. I have bound myself with the 9 patient oaths. I am a soldier of the Colonel who will not really release me. Well, there we done that. Try to see if there's anything else we can gather. So, consecrated to the Colonel. Defeated a Reckoner and proved it. My desire... The exercise of Defiance. Cunning may answer strength. Strength may answer cunning. But how might we answer agony? As your Defiance rises, you'll draw the attention of the Edge Hours. If it reaches 7, you may be able to achieve something unexpected. Okay, well... I guess we're going to have to find out how to make this even stronger, I suppose. Can I use this again? Nope. Doesn't do anything for me. Alright, I guess we're going to move on, perhaps? Yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. To Paris we go, and when we get there, we'll take our pause. So far, we have definitely advanced. I think we are the strongest we have ever been, and oh my god, not you. Get out of my face. Thankfully, we've had the friends in the right places to delay our escape. Oh, I guess we have a weak wound. Can I do something with this? Nope. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's one way to get wounded, I suppose. Oh, that's not good. That's fine. I can't get anything else, I don't think. Oh, right. There's my money still. You know what? Let's go ahead and attack him. Why not? It's only going to just drain my edge. That's fine. That's fine. I can... We'll pay a little toll for him, I suppose. No Mets. Ah, well. I had to take a shot. Alrighty. Looks like we are going to be just fine going to Paris. Honestly, this round has actually gone pretty well. We gathered a weakness of our enemy, which apparently is heights. But not cats. And let's see. We've got tons of money. We got lots of money. Lots of strong items. A connection to the underworld now. We have a handful of wounds, but, you know, that is to expected, I suppose. But honestly, I think we're on a good path here. Although I like getting the idea of an obscurity ending, I guess we're going to go down the violent defiance ending instead. It's honestly more interesting anyways. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me through this episode of Cultist Simulator, The Exile Files. I thank you very much. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and be sure to live life to the max. I'm out! Bye!